We live in a world where there are many, many challenges, many opportunities, and my strong view is that when the UK and the EU are able to work together, as we've shown we are able to, we're better able to meet those challenges. And of course, having Mark here heading up NATO gives you a sense of the depth of the group of countries now working together really pretty effectively in relation to our defence of Ukraine. Thank you very much. Mark, I'm going to ask you to call your question.
Yes, I believe that Reuters will ask me a question. If I'm wrong.
Hi there.
Yes, it works.
Alistair Smout from Reuters. Secretary General, after your talks in Washington this week, what's your impression of the chance that the US will give Tomahawks in the end, or is it time for other countries to step up? To Prime Minister Starmer, why hasn't Britain signed up to NATO's Pearl scheme to buy US weapons to give to Ukraine? Is it because the Ministry of Defence is running out of money? And to President Zelensky, I know you said that you wanted everyone to move together on long-range missiles, but while you convinced President Trump to give Tomahawks, would you like European countries and Britain to do more on long-range missiles? Thank you.
Well, on your first question, when this came up in my meetings on Wednesday in the White House, I also said that it's up to each ally to decide which type of weapons they want to deliver to Ukraine. And it's really a decision by each of the individual allies. And I've also said this before, and this is not new, that Ukraine has the right, obviously, to defend itself, particularly, of course, against all the attacks by Russia. And that includes striking targets in Russia with long-range weapons. Now, when it comes to the US, let's not forget, the US is providing, as we speak, a wide range of weapons to Ukraine, including high-end weaponry like Patriot systems, HIMARS and ATACMS. What happened since July? There was a risk that somehow maybe that flow of weaponry from the US into Ukraine would somehow become a little bit smaller, that flow. But luckily, in July, the President decided, President Trump, to really open the floodgates again when it comes to lethal and non-lethal weapons into Ukraine. Crucial stuff which only the US can provide. For example, interceptors for Patriot systems, defending innocent civilians in Ukraine and protecting crucial civilian infrastructure in Ukraine. And what NATO has done with our allies, we organized the whole thing because the US said we are going to provide it but paid for by allies. So we have bundled that together. The Netherlands was so kind, maybe because I'm from the Netherlands, but they were so kind to immediately buy the first package, and then others have followed. So billions have now been committed